Imagine being tied to someone who treats you with constant disrespect. They ignore your boundaries, embarrass you in front of others, and subject you to a constant barrage of criticism. Eventually, you reach a breaking point. You map out exactly what you're going to say, pack your emotional bags, and decide to finally cut them out of your life. Then your phone vibrates. It's a text from them. "Come on, you know you're my favorite person." Or maybe, "I don't know what I'd do without you." In an instant, the anger evaporates. The hurt feels distant. You find yourself forgiving the person who just finished breaking your trust, leaving you confused by your own willingness to stay. We usually assume that love and pain are opposites, that if someone causes us suffering, our affection for them should naturally wither away. But what you're experiencing is a trauma bond. This is a specific emotional attachment that forms between a person and someone who repeatedly hurts them. This isn't a sign of weakness. It is a predictable biological trap where your brain reacts exactly the way it's been conditioned to. This chart tracks a person's emotional state over time. With constant criticism and neglect, your baseline plunges into a deep emotional deficit. Sitting in this deficit for weeks creates an intense starvation for validation. Your brain becomes desperate for any signal of safety or warmth. Suddenly, the behavior shifts. The person who caused the pain offers an apology, a compliment, or a moment of extreme kindness. This unexpected change hijacks your brain's reward system. The contrast between the deprivation and the kindness floods your system with dopamine, creating a temporary emotional high. Because you were in such deep distress, your brain processes this dopamine hit as a life-saving rescue from pain. The brain stops identifying the toxic person as the source of the suffering and codes them as the only available cure for it. This diagram shows the cycle of intermittent reinforcement. It relies on making the moments of affection rare and completely unpredictable. When the emotional high fades, you are thrust back into the deficit, causing you to obsessively chase the next moment of kindness for relief. Your focus narrows to anticipating the reward. You begin to overlook the ongoing mistreatment because your mental energy is locked on to the hope of the next apology. Eventually, the cycle feels normal. You accept constant anxiety and hurt as the necessary price you have to pay for love. The trauma bond is now fully formed. You have developed a chemical addiction to the intermittent relief provided by the person, regardless of their actual behavior. Understanding this biological trap provides a clear path towards dismantling it. Breaking the emotional conditioning requires 3 specific steps. Step 1 is recognizing the pattern. When you receive kindness after days of neglect, label that feeling as manufactured relief rather than genuine connection. Step 2 involves separating your chemistry from your reality. When you feel a desperate longing for their approval, remind yourself that you are experiencing a dopamine craving, similar to withdrawal. Step 3 is redefining what a normal relationship looks like. Healthy connections maintain a steady baseline of respect. Genuine care offers a consistent sense of safety, which is the exact opposite of the exhausting anxiety found in a trauma bond. Real love does not require you to sacrifice your self-worth or endure constant suffering. Leaving feels impossible as long as the bond is categorized as love. Seeing it instead as clinical emotional conditioning provides the clarity needed to finally walk away. Have you ever found yourself caught in this cycle? Share your story in the comments. And if you want to learn how this can escalate into Stockholm Syndrome, follow for part 2.